Hello, this is Mr. Ahmed Khalifa. In this video, I'll answer the questions of the AIDS speech by Mary Fisher. In the first video, we read the passage together. In this video, we're going to work on the questions. So let us, without wasting time, go to the questions and question number 11. Question number 11. Okay. And this is the question. Okay. Here, in response to the AIDS crisis, to the AIDS problem, the author advocates. The author advocates means what? Support. Support most directly for what? Okay. A, understanding and support for AIDS patients. It could be decreasing the rate of spread of AIDS. She wasn't talking about this. C, support for the president's aid initiatives. مبادرات الرئيس اللي هو President George Bush, right? No. Heighten awareness of the behaviors that can lead to AIDS. زيادة الوعي للbehaviors اللي ممكن تؤدي to that disease, to catching or contracting that disease. Of course, no. Of course, what? No. يبقى in that case يا شباب, we have to go for what? For A. But this is, wait a minute, this is P1, P2. As I always say, we still can deal with P1 question if we have read the passage extensively. طيب, تعالوا كده P2 and let us go, for the sake of time, go to what? Go to part B. 27 to 30. Well, let us go to 27 to what? To 30. With 27 to 30, so we're going to start from here. Okay? Let us change color. This part. Each of them is exactly what God made. فاكرين لما الديزيز بيقول asking the same question like are you human حاجة كده يعني. Each of them is exactly what God made. ربنا خلقهم كده. A person, not evil, deserving of our judgment, not victims longing for our pity, people ready for support and worthy of compassion. المعنى ده يا شباب ياخدنا فين؟ طبعا we have to go for what يا شباب? We have to go for what? For A. Fair enough? So question number 11A and question number 12B. Perfect. Let's go to question number 13. Question number 13. In the first paragraph, the author most likely like most probably. خلاص احنا تعودنا على الحاجات دي خلاص يا شباب. Most probably make statements beginning with though in order to what? What is the purpose of statement beginning with what? With though. And let us know evidence-based here. Let us go to the first part, and I think we have done it. Okay. Tonight, I represent AIDS community. As you can see here, members have been reluctantly drafted from every segment of American society. They came from every part of the American society. Though I am white and a mother, I am one with a black infant, struggling with tubes in Philadelphia, in a Philadelphia hospital. على الرغم ان انا I'm white لكن عندي ولد black, طفل black, and he's struggling, as we said before, he's in a very critical condition in the hospital. Though I am a female and contracted this disease وعندي المرض ده in marriage and enjoy the warm support of my family. Though. What do you think the statement beginning with though serves to do what? تعالوا نشوف A. Part A. Separate herself from other AIDS patients. أكيد لا طبعا. Highlight the role of race and sexuality that was not there. لا. C. Draw attention to faulty stereotypes of AIDS patients. Draw attention, تلفت الانتظار للfaulty stereotypes. What is the faulty stereotypes? those who contracted the disease, they are isolated, they are not cared for, they are not supported by their family. Okay, could be. Then part D, emphasize her unique challenges as a white woman. Of course, we don't have this. So we have to go for what? For C. Let's go to question number what? Question number 14. The author mentions an alien state of being. Alien state of being in line 24 in order to what? To do what? Okay, what is the purpose of it? وتعالوا نروح للاين number 24. وفاكرين الحوار بتاع ان الديزيز اللي هو الايدز asking those who contracted it, are you human, right? We start from here. Let us start from here. You still remember. But we cannot hide there long because HIV asks only one thing of those it attacks. Are you human? And this is the right question. Are you human? Because people with HIV have not entered some alien state of being. يعني إيه? They are still human being. They are still what? Human being. Why the author mentions, as you can see here, an alien state of being in line 24 in order to what? A. Dehumanize AIDS patients. ما يخليهمش human. أكيد لا طبعا. Remember this one. Dehumanize. We have got miss. We have got ill, we have got you understand? That makes the opposite, humanize, make them human, dehumanize, like, you understand the story, right? So A is wrong. Compare physical differences between AIDS patients and healthy humans, خالص. There is no comparison. Emphasize what? That the spread of AIDS has given people a new group identity, there was no mention. So we have to go for what? D, even without reading it. Belie the assumption. يكذب الافتراضات يعني. Belie جاي من lie. يكذب الافتراضات, assumptions some people have made about AIDS what? Patients in whom they are not what? They shouldn't be dealt with as humans, okay? So we have to go for what? For D. If you are not quite convinced, at least A, B, C, they are not the right answers, so they are what? Eliminated. Let's go to question number 15. The author emphasizes the ways that President Bush has responded to the AIDS crisis. Okay, here. The author emphasizes بيأكد the ways that President Bush has responded to the AIDS crisis as what? يا ترى compassionate في evidence based؟ في evidence based تمام. Compassionate personal friend, okay. Anyway, if we have got evidence based and we don't want to read, so let us go to what? 27 ل 30. تعالوا نقول بقى for the sake of time يا شباب. For the sake of time, we're going to go for what? For B. We're going to go for B. 36 ل 40. وتعالوا نفتكر بقى 46 to 40 ونفتكر بها ده حضرتكم إني that emphasizes that President Bush has responded to the AIDS crisis as what? To the AIDS problem as what? Let us go to 36 ل 40. 36 ل 40. Yes. Let us start from here. In the place of judgment, they have shown affection. Who are they? طبعا President Bush and what? And his wife. In difficult moments, they have raised our spirits. رفعوا من روحنا المعنوية. In the darkest hours, I have seen them reaching not only to me, but also to my parents, armed with that stunning grief and special grace that comes only to parents who have themselves what? Leaned too long. يعني they overwhelmed my family, not only me, but also what? Also my family. So in that case, يا شباب, I have to go for what? The author emphasizes the ways that President Bush has responded to the AIDS crisis as what? Compassionate personal friend, it could be. Bold leader, قائد جريء, creating legislation. Of course, this part is no mention. No mention. Then C, nobly intention, but insufficiently active politician. No mention. Of the last part, the second part of the answer. Sympathetic, fine, but ineffectual figurehead, there was no mention about this. Okay, so in that case, ya shabab, we have to go for what? We have to go for A. And 16B, as I said. Let's go to question number 17. vocabulary in context. That's an easy question, right? As used in line 50, integrity most nearly means we have got here completeness, we have got purity, we have consistency, we have got here righteousness اللي هي معناها ايه يا شباب؟ righteousness يعني morally what? Morally right or morally whatever justifiable, right? طيب تعالوا نشوف بقى حضراتكم integrity ولاين number 50 ولاين number 50. Okay, line number 50. I'm gonna start from here. Whatever our role as parent or policymaker, we must act as eloquently as we speak, or we have no integrity. If we do not act as we speak, okay, so we don't have integrity. So in that case, ya shabab, integrity means what? Of course, not completeness, that's for sure, not purity, not righteousness, but we go for what? Consistency, توازن يعني. We act as we speak, do you understand? We need to be consistent, okay? طيب. Let's go to question number 18. Question number 18 يا شباب. The author uses the term we in line 46 and you in line 51 to refer to what? To refer to what? تعالوا نروح ل 46 وتعالوا نروح ل 51. 46 and 41. 46 and 41. Yes, it's here. We must be consistent if we are to be believed. لو عايزين الناس تصدقنا لازم نبقى consistent. We cannot love justice and ignore prejudice. Love our children, and you understand the whole thing, right? Then that's 20 what يا شباب? That's 40. That's 46. Let's go to what? To 51. 51 here. My call to the nation is a plea for awareness. For awareness. أنا بترجاهم إنهم خلوا بالكم قوي. If you believe you are safe, you are in danger. Okay. If you believe you are safe, you are in danger. تعالوا نشوف الأنسر choices together and see what mostly fits. Completely different groups of people يعني to refer to what? Completely different groups of people to suggest their opposition, no mention بصراحة. Her own party, she refers to her own party as a whole, بتتكلم مع الحزب بتاعها the Republican Party as a whole, and those within her party who don't wish to show compassion خالص. The American people as a whole, like we, and those who have not yet been personally affected by the AIDS, you. طبعا we have to go for C. Those who have AIDS and those who do not. خالص. So we have to go for what? For C. Let's go to question number, it's not evidence-based. Question number 19. The primary rhetorical purpose of citing. You remember citing, right? Quoting. Okay, the primary rhetorical purpose of citing Pastor Niemöller, lines 59 ل 65. ايه هو البيربس؟ وقلنا rhetorical, whatever creates sort of what يا شباب؟ effect. Sort of what? Effect. The primary rhetorical purpose of citing Pastor Niemöller, line 59 to 65. 59 ل 65. ايه هو الهدف من ده؟ Okay, you remember this. ده اللي قاله باباها. Firstly, they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out. جملة socialist وأنا ما اتكلمتش because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionist. لهم علاقة بالتجارة يعني whatever. And I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist myself. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me. في الآخر خالص لما جوني ما فيش حد بقى يدافع عني. Okay, let us see what is the rhetorical purpose of what this has to do. احنا قلنا في الفيديو اللي فات إن this part يا شباب, this part if you still remember, is in a way close to the what? To that part when she said like what? Whatever role wait a minute اللي هي ايه يا شباب لما قالت هنا ايه if you believe you are safe you are in danger يعني something like that. It is quite similar to these lines. Okay. طيب تعالوا هنا بقى حضراتكم نقول ايه هو rhetorical purpose of citing الراجل ده. اوكي تعالوا هنا compare the devastation caused